12 murders have been reported from several areas in the past 91 hours. The latest in the string of murders was reported from Bulat Sinhala and Kadawatha.
දිනෙන් දින ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ සිදුවන ඝාතන අතරට අද අලුයම තවත් ඝාතන ත්‍රිත්වයක්.
A triple murder was the latest addition to the string of murders. The victims were a mother, father and son.
මේ නිවසේ වාසය කළ එකම පවුලේ මව, පියා සහ පුතා අද අලුයම ඝාතනය කර තිබෙනවා.
The police were notified of the multiple murder at 6:30 this morning. The police stated that the victims had been bound and attacked with sharp weapons.
ඇහිලා බලනකොට ඒ අයියා පොඩ්ඩක් කෙන්ද්‍රිකක හිටියේ ඉතින් අපිට එකපාරට අල්ලන්න බෑ.
One person was still alive. We called 119. That person died en route to the hospital.
ඉතින් අර මේ සද්දයක් නෑ මොකෝ. ඊට පස්සේ එම් නිකන් හිටියා.
The victims have been identified as 92-year-old M.A. Fernando, his wife 85-year-old H. Misilin and their 60-year-old son Hector Dharmasiri. Police in Bulat Sinhala and Kaluthara launched a joint investigation and the sniffer dog Grero was also called in. A part of the weapon used to commit the murders was given to the sniffer dog. News First was able to witness Grero, the sniffer dog, enter several houses in the vicinity of the crime scene. Relatives of the victims said they had sold the land very recently. One of the victims, A.M. Fernando, was a former officer in the estate sector. According to relatives, Fernando's son was mentally unstable. Meanwhile, a woman was hacked to death inside a house in the Gonahene area in Wabada, Kaluthara. The police revealed that the 38-year-old victim was a mother of two. One of the children who had returned from school had seen his mother lying lifeless and informed the neighbours, who in turn had informed the police. 12 murders were reported from 10 different locations around the country in 91 hours from the 17th. On the 17th of November, a father of four who was employed as a security officer of a financial institution in Gampula was murdered. That very day, a corpse was found on a by-road in the Mahaveli village in Thelde near Digana. On the 18th of November, R.M. Indasoma, the chief inspector and officer in charge of the in-service police training college in Ratnapura, was shot dead. That same day, an individual was found dead with his throat slit inside a car down Marine Drive in Bambalapitiya. Meanwhile, an individual who served as a security guard close to the Gangodawila courts in Nugegoda was found murdered inside a building. A youth was hacked to death down Temple Road in Diulapitiya, Borlaskamua. Also on the 19th of November, the body of a woman who had died under suspicious circumstances was found inside a house in Galewila. The body of an unidentified male with one hand severed was found in a stream close to the Borupana bridge in Ratmalana.
දවස්වල මේ විශේෂයෙන්ම මේ මනුෂ්‍ය ඝාතන කීපයක් වාර්තා වෙනවා.
Several murders are being reported these days. When comparing to this period last year, there were 707 reported murders, but this year only 555 have been reported so far. This includes 24 murders so far this month. Of this 24, 16 cases have been solved. In most instances, the reason for these murders turn out to be personal disputes.
සඳලා තියෙන්නේ හුඟක් වෙලාවට මේකට ප්‍රධානම හේතුන් තමයි එක් අයගේ තියෙන පෞද්ගලික ආරවුල්.
Murders are reported almost every day. What is the reason for this?
අපරාධ සිද්ධ කරනවාද බහුල වශයෙන් ඒ අයට නීතිමය වශයෙන් රැකවරණයක් හෝ ආරක්ෂාවක් ලැබෙනවා.
A majority of the criminals these days are receiving some kind of support on the legal side. Due to political interference, they sometimes have the opportunity to escape from the law. Because of drug use, gang violence has increased. Army deserters are trained in the use of firearms and their mentality prevents them from finding alternative employment. Therefore, they resort to crime. In 8 of 10 murder cases, the suspect goes free. This is due to weaknesses in police investigations. It is due to these factors that people are committing crimes at present. In order to mitigate this, I believe it is necessary to reintroduce the death penalty. This will serve to reduce crime to a certain extent.
මොකද කරන්න ඕනේ ඒක කිසියම් ආකාරයේ අපරාධ මර්ධනය සඳහා හේතු සාධකයක් බවට පත් වෙනවා.
A mother and her son had died after setting themselves on fire. The incident was reported from the Matuwagala area in Kiriyala, Ratnapura.
The police said that the incident was reported at 2:30 this morning. The victims are a 32-year-old mother and her 7-year-old son. The police suspect that the deaths may have resulted from a personal issue.
We saw a red light. We called them. They did not answer. We went to the back of the house. The back door was open. They had set themselves alight. We tried to save them.
බැලුවා ඊට පස්සේ වගේ දෙන්න කාමරය ඇතුලේ ගිනි අරගෙන ඉන්නකොට වතුර ගෙනල්ලා ගහලා ගින්න නිමන්න හැදුවා කට්ටිය.
The bodies are currently lying at the Ratnapura General Hospital.
An individual hacked to death at Dixon Junction in Galle. 4 bodies with gunshot wounds found near a culvert in Galle. 4 persons arrested on suspicion with regard to the murders. All 4 suspects released owing to the lack of evidence. Who is responsible for these murders? Are there any obstructions to implementing the law?
And it's time now for the newspaper cartoon of the day.